In this video, we'll be exploring the Greenwood Conservation Area trails. It's located in the Durham Region area and has an abundance of beginner trails.
To start, I picked a random trail from the entrance. Right off the bat, I immediately liked the feel of the trail. It was pretty flat, so it made for a great warm-up. The trail had smooth portions with some beginner-friendly features, but I have no idea what the name of the trail is.
So after biking around for a little bit, I found a sign that led to a trail.
So I took a quick walk around to find it.
According to Trail Forks, I'm somewhere near it.
But I couldn't find it until I looked up.
So the trail seems to come from up there and just swoop all the way down through these trees. It looks like fun, so I'm just gonna come straight down.
The entrance was a little sketchy since I started on a hill, but it was a fun little downhill section. I continued down the rest of High Road and found another trail.
Well, we made it out of the clearing, and I guess we're at something called the Belt Loop. The straight down path looks super fun, so I guess I'm gonna go for that.
The downhill portion on Belt Loop was pretty fun, but it ended up at a pretty interesting section.
Well, this thing led to this thing, and I don't really want to try biking across this, so I'm gonna walk. So far, it's been pretty cool here. I found this green massive space, and it's pretty nice. Since the sun isn't out right now, I figured it would be the perfect place to rest.
So after drinking some water and eating a snack, it's time to head back on the trail.
I'm just kidding.
Before I continued on, I took some time to enjoy the area. This area was really relaxing, and I bet it would look quite magical during the wintertime.
Well, I don't know if you can hear, but my tire's starting to act up. But for now, let's keep exploring. Well, so far we've done about this much, so I haven't explored that much of the Greenwood Conservation Area yet, but I'm going to try to make it up to maybe normality and then just go straight down, because I remember there was a downhill coming down this way back to the parking lot.
With that, off we go! This was a fairly straight path, and I had a pretty good length to go before reaching the normality trail. So here's a sped up version of the ride to the trail.
Okay, we finally made it, but now I see a trail to the left and the right. So light path?
Or the dark path. I think the dark path looks more fun, so I'm going to go further up the trail. With that, off we go again. Thankfully, there was a lot more shade in this trail, so I didn't get too exhausted biking up the path. Anyways, let's fast forward to my destination.
Ooh. Well, we've made it out onto the main trail. We've reached this intersection, and so I think I'm going to take this blue river run straight down back to the parking lot. Looks like it would be pretty fun.
Before we go, here's a quick overview of River Run.
This trail is pretty awesome. Sure, it's got some slow areas, but it has some great flowy areas. Not to mention the great downhill area. And scenic rests. Minus the mosquitoes.
Anyways, here we go.
Well, it looks like we're heading the right way, so it's time to speed up.
I kind of went into this trail blindly, so I didn't know what to expect. But it's safe to say that I was pleasantly surprised with this fun little downhill section. I had a lot of fun, so I decided to stay here and try a couple more paths.
This is probably the best part of the trail I've seen so far. It's nice and shady, it's got nice downhill areas, and great berms. So we're gonna hit a couple berms and see what happens.
Yep, my entries are horrible, but I'm just gonna blame my worn out brakes.
Well, apparently this section is sponsored by HSBC Bank of Canada. So thank you for that. Before we leave, I'm going to hit this last downhill section and then we'll continue on our way. Well, according to the map, this was just the beginning of the trail, so we got a lot further down to go. So once again, off we go.
River Run is wider and a little more clean than the rest of the trails that I was on before. I guess this is a pretty popular trail as there are actual bridges connecting the path instead of sketchy 2x6s. Anyways, it's time to speed back to the car. The rest of River Run was pretty smooth and easygoing.
Well, we've made it back to the fork from the beginning of the video. The river run runs right up to here. And the parking lot is down this way. And from what I remember, it should be an easy going downhill trail. So off we go.
The path back to the car is a pretty nice cruise, and it makes for a good trail to cool down on the way back. And with that, the short return trail is over.
And we're back. Well, that's the end of this video. We'll definitely be back to explore the rest of the trails. But for now, I'm going to clean up the bike, and I'll see you in the next video.